some out again. Back up Mica. It was a heat wave right before my last video, and then since then we've had basically 3 weeks of rain. I just stopped to take my coat off here. It's 5 degrees Celsius when I left the truck, but I got a good sweat hiking up about halfway to that first lookout I stopped at last time. It's a strange day. It rained all day yesterday. Clear blue skies down valley bottom, but it's quite dark above me, and we have got snow in the peaks. So it would be nice to get up to some snow today. Not sure where I'm gonna hit or what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna try to bomb straight up and make some distance, get up above where I filmed last time, and then start looking around. So I'm at a fork in the trail. This goes on to the Alpine. I'm gonna come back to that. And over here is where I sat and ate lunch last time and then dropped down to those cliffs. I'm gonna pop out here just for the view and to have a snack before I keep going. I made pretty good time though, so I am gonna keep going. You can see on those peaks there, fresh snow. It snowed, melted, and then it snowed again since I was up here last time. Way out down there is where I sat and spotted. And here's back on the valley. I was sitting here thinking about life for a minute. I was all through that area there that has that logging done in probably 2006 or 7. I had a good buddy. He came to work with us. His Indian band did a deal with our company, and we had a couple natives come work with us. And this guy ended up moving in with me, being my roommate. We became real good friends. And he actually passed away the night before the last video I shot. He died of cancer. So I was just sitting here thinking about him and what we did from way down there. None of that logging, none of those roads were done. Way down there, we'd hike up the creek edge, hit that ridge, and then kick it up onto that flat. And we beetle probed it, so that means you go up and look for the trees attacked by a pine beetle, so you can mark them out so they know where to go in and salvage. And I know we were there because our job was to beetle probe that whole plateau right up to where it got really steep and skidders couldn't work anymore. Just sitting here thinking about my buddy there. He's a really interesting guy. We talked about Bigfoot all the time. He was raised by his grandfather, who was a chief, and they just full on believed in Sasquatch. He said he was probably 12, 13 years old before he found out some people didn't believe in Sasquatch, almost just like Santa Claus. And he thought they were crazy. To him, it was just as real as a moose or a bear or deer. They were taught about it in school. He went to native school. I was sitting here thinking about him. He was a good guy. I'm hiking again. I gotta just shoot a little while I'm hiking. Heading for the Alpine. Gonna at least poke my nose out in there and see what's going on. You see I have the jacket on. I just hit a level. I just broke through. It just dropped hard in temperature, and it almost feels like it's starting to snow on me. So let's see how this goes. I really enjoyed that back there. I got to say my goodbyes to my buddy. It's only been about 3 weeks since he passed away. So my beliefs and kind of what he believed growing up in the native culture, I agreed with a lot of what he said. And basically, the way I look at it, I just picked myself up a new spirit guide. He'll be with me on all my adventures, looking out for me. So I can live with that. I know he's got my back. Okay, I'm gonna push through, see if I can get up there. I'm just about to break the tree line. I'm up in the sub-alpine here. Really interesting forest type. I love it up here. These trees are super old. Like the trees behind me borderline be old growth, and they're just very stunted, very short growing season. So like, look at this tree here. To get the age, you count the whorls of branches. We come down this one, we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I got that tree at about 37 years old. You know, in lots of spots in the world, you'd already be logging trees at 37. This one, you know, short growing season. He's growing that much a year. You know, last year was a pretty good year. It was a pretty hot summer. You got about an inch and a half of growth. Now it's nice open moss. You got mushrooms going. This is kind of getting into the terrain. William Roe said he saw the Sasquatch in about this time of year. Damn near impossible to see tracks though. Everything's so spongy. I'm gonna break through into the alpine here soon though. We'll see what way we go. So I'm gonna film this and put it in to remind myself for next time. I'm going up this trail the way I did before, but down here, this flat, it just kicked off low and goes out. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but there's a natural little like 4-meter bench there. It looks like it's probably the old mining road that's all grown over. And I'm thinking if I hiked out straight on that, I would come into the bottom of the bowl that I'm going to walk out into right now, which is where William Roe had his Sasquatch sighting. So I'm going to go for high now because of the snow coming. But if I get another hiking in October, I'm going to try to take that flat out into the bottom of the bowl. So the clouds are rolling in pretty hard right now. I should be like full view of the whole valley there. It just socked in white. You can see them rolling up the hill. The trail did the same thing as last time. I thought it was about to pop into the alpine. And then it does like a bunch of snakes up, gets you way up higher. So I'm still yet to break through the trees. I'm gonna get to the tree edge and then see how this cloud cover is and see what I decide to do. I stop for a little look around here before I go. The cloud's kind of coming in waves. You gotta be careful. This is the kind of thing that will pull in white out and you don't know anything. You can get spun around so easy. So I got this little goat trail I'm following. I'll stick on that. So worst case scenario, crawl on my hands and knees. I'd probably be able to find her. And then right there, you can see the snow line. So that makes really good for tracking. Anything walked across that. I guess today, because it probably snowed last night. It was raining pretty hard down bottom. I'll see it. I'm just going to bust out a bit, just go short distance. Stop and do another reconnaissance. So here's kind of the whiteout I'm in. Right, you know, probably 400 or 500 feet right out there. There's a gigantic mountain we should see. And then down here should be all valley bottom and way out. It's chilly up here too. It's cold enough that I'm starting to find ice in my beard from my breathing. I'm gonna keep busting out just a bit, see what happens with the day. I just stopped here for a minute to watch. The clouds are parting. Kind of got some mountains coming out. I can see valley bottom. It was like real whiteout. I know where I'm at, but I may have walked past the mine. Or it's the next rock ridge in front of me. I just want to stop for a minute and just let the clouds clear up a bit. Looks like a clear patch and there's another black one rolling in. I'm gonna go to the next rock ridge, see if it's the mine, and then hold up there and see what this next cloud's doing. So I'm still in the same spot right now. I haven't started going yet. I just wanted to show what's down below. This is a guy with a YouTube channel. His name's Willstar, all one word, spelt just like it sounds. He does pretty good. He'll go to spots of famous Bigfoot sightings and do like a Google Earth search on it and show it out. And he actually mentioned me when he did the Mica one and linked up my first video I did. No affiliation with him, just met him through YouTube. He's from Ohio. And when he did it, he pointed out this patch of trees right down here as the spot William Roe saw Sasquatch. And then from my readings and everything, I always thought, yeah, it was these kind of open brush patches right beside this. So it was cool. Him and I were both in the same area. I might try to link his video in the description of this one. I've never done that before, so if it's not there, it's because I didn't figure out how. But it's worth going to have a look for sure. Some of his other ones too, really good recalls of the famous Bigfoot sightings, and then goes into Google Earth and shows you the areas. All right, so I found some tracks. I'm not sure what they are. Judging by size, like maybe a fox. Like they're not big at all. I almost stepped on them. Kind of hard to track in the snow too. They came up from there. Hit this and then onto the dirt. That's cool. I'm not sure what that would be, to tell you the truth. I'm thinking fox would be my best guess. I have seen silver fox in the alpine before. All right, so now I'm at the mine. It was the next rock ledge right in front of me. It was just so white out there for a minute. I didn't know. I couldn't see more than 2 feet in front of me. I wasn't sure if I passed it or not. This is the old mine, all collapsed in. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit. Have another snack, see if the clouds move. It's full whiteout again. It's spooky looking down into the water because you can't tell if it's truly collapsed or it's just partially collapsed and then filled up with water. And it just feels like a horror movie. There's something in there going to blast out at you. There are weird reflections. There's a plaque up here I never read before either. I'll show you that. Oh, there's some good info. 7,570 feet elevation. So one thing I did different this hike is different gear because it's later in the year. I got this nice waterproof coat on, couple different layers. I got Toques gloves, all that, in case it gets cold, especially when you stop, you get sweating. But different pack. The other one I had was a bit sore on my back. It's more of a hunting pack. I don't think it's really meant for hiking that far. It's more like getting into your stand and sitting there. This one, no affiliation with the company at all. It's a Storm Tech pack. I really like it. I actually got it given to me the forestry company I last worked for. 2-year anniversary. I got to pick out of a bunch of different things. I picked this pack. I'll hold this and cherish it forever. There's the company logo there. Really comfortable. I put some good weight in it today with extra sweaters and stuff. Hiked up the whole way. My back doesn't hurt at all. I'm really enjoying this. So this is probably the new regular. I'm gonna stop here, have a drink and something to eat. See if the clouds pass. I'm in a full whiteout here right now. I'm gonna hang out a bit. So I had lunch at the mine there, came across. I'm out on this ridge. I was just sitting here doing some spotting down in there. Right now I'm directly up over what we think is where William Roe saw the Sasquatch. So I had to make a quick decision there. I got a nice break in the clouds. I didn't want to go up much more though, because I've been getting whited out all day. So I'm dropping straight down that ridge into the sighting area there. So I'm basically going to drop straight into it, and then all I need to do is follow the tree line back around. And I marked where I came out of the woods so I could find it even in the clouds. Kind of just coming down this ridge. I'm just breaking out of the snow here now. It was steeper than I thought though. When I just went to go downhill in that snow, it was pretty slick. I should drop right into this though. I'm just sitting right here. So his sighting out down below the mine. Berry patch on the edge of the tree line. It's got to be right in like this area right here in front of me. I'm sitting here watching for a bit. I'm thinking though, for another time down there, you can see those logging blocks. That road runs right at the top of that. If I can figure out which stream that is, I could just walk in straight from there. Come straight up through here and up this whole ridge. So that's one for the future playbook for sure. And I'm just sitting here trying to watch these areas. So I zigzagged through this area here. Didn't find anything to really talk about, but the ground is very spongy. It's all moss. So like, see my foot, I don't even make a mark in it. So tracks are hard to find, and it'd be easy to go through here without leaving tracks too, if you know what you're doing. It's kind of working my way back along the tree line and zigzagging in and out. I thought about going down through that opening, but that's a big avalanche slide. That would get so thick and gross in such heavy bear country. I'm probably going to avoid that. And then since I and been down here, it kind of lifted, and up top it's kind of clear blue. It's part of me that when I get back to where my trail comes into the tree line, I might bust up there and get a view if it's clear. We'll see how she goes. So I just cut back up around here. I'm just about back up to my trail into the trees. I'm not going to head up any higher. I'll probably start working my way out. Legs are pretty sore. It was a good day's adventure though. Didn't hit any peaks. When I got my feet in snow in the middle of September, I made it to the mine. Made it down to the sighting spot. Had a good look around. It's been a good day. Mine kind of plays tricks on you though when you're up here by yourself. This open, there's noises from the whole valley bottom. Everything's echoing. I've been hearing weird noises down out of here for the last probably 45 minutes. I don't even know how to describe them. I don't want to say somebody clearing their throat, but like way amplified. I was just sitting here after I said that. I was ready to pack her up and start hiking down. But I heard the noise when I was in the middle of shooting that last piece. And then right after I shut it off, I heard it again. And I saw something big and brown down there. So I was spotting on it. I lost it though. It's moved out to the side. Probably like 200 or 300 feet below me. I'm not going to go looking for it because this time of year, there's a good chance that's either a rutting bull moose, which is freaking crazy, or a grizzly bear. And I don't really want to run into either. So I'm just kind of hanging out, but I'm out here wide open and vulnerable, so I'm going to move here quick. I'll turn it around, just put it to where I'm looking so you can see. So what I saw, there's like a brown patch right in the middle of the light green strip. It was like right behind the light green strip. And I saw it move left to right. And it got down kind of over that ridge. So there's another episode, exploring Bigfoot Country. That's why I chose the name. I'm not saying anything. I'm just going out on adventures, going on good hikes. I live in Bigfoot Country, so I just go to crazy spots and see what I find. Film my journeys. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, some of the comments, people always want you to be like finding Bigfoot every single time. I'm just a dude out hiking in the woods. And any of the comments, I start tearing into that, or any negative ones, or people being rude, I just erase those right away. I don't have time for that in my life. The positive comments I like. Gonna do lots more videos. It's working on editing, a lot of it, editing and filming, trying out different tricks. I don't know what I'm learning how to edit for, but this is where I'm doing it and I sure enjoy it. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll find something on the way down. This might be it. We'll see. Maybe I'll find something cool.